What is going on, my squad? Yo, Tento's family, the latest community on YouTube, guys. Today is an appreciation message. That's what we're doing in today's gameplay video. You know, it's crazy. I was just thinking about it, right? And I started this channel about 8 or 9 months ago. And when I started the channel, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know who would be watching. I didn't know if, the algorithm would even pick me for, you know, any viewership. And so I basically, just went into it blind, and I don't regret anything about it. I don't regret all the, long nights I put in editing. I don't regret, the 2 or 3 views that I get. I don't regret, I guess improving my skills with editing and, with all the stuff that comes with YouTube and, content creation. Now, stepping into them blindly, I didn't think that I would have the following that I do today, or have the subscribers that I do today, or the viewership that I do today. And I wouldn't say I'm super, super surprised on it because, your boy, I've had a couple social media accounts before, and, you know, either they got hacked, or, they got taken down, or, they switched their community guidelines, and then that profile or anything that was, in correlation with that account, got suspended, or this and that and the third. So making this new account, I kind of knew that I was going to establish something. I just didn't think that it would be as fast as it's becoming. What's crazy is when I first started putting out videos, right? And this was, like I said, like 8 or 9 months ago when I first started putting out videos, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anybody would watch. I was basically just posting stuff that I liked. And there wasn't really a direction with it. It wasn't until like maybe 6 months into YouTube where I actually had a direction of what I wanted to do with my channel. It was just crazy that one thing led to another. I just kept posting, kept posting, kept posting. And, if you guys look at all of my videos, I have never had a video that went more than like 2 weeks or a week and a half without creating. You know, maybe 2 weeks without creating, but I've never went and took like too much long of a break. And I think that's what really helped was the consistency, and was just putting out content. Just keep posting, guys. That's all I can tell you. Just keep posting. And eventually you'll get somewhere. And I wouldn't say just keep posting, because obviously, yeah, that's very important, but make sure it's entertaining, make sure that they can grab something valuable from it, whether it's a laugh, whether it's information, whether it's, you know, you're making them feel some type of emotion, whether you're shock factoring them. You get me? If you're in the content creation space and you're new to YouTube, that's really what it takes, is grabbing attention. I basically went from 1 or 2 views, 3 views, to getting, every time I put a short out, it gets 1,000 to 2,000 views minimum. And back to back, I had 3 videos hit 30,000 views. That's just crazy, and it's just, how can I put it? It's basically proof that if you stay consistent and you show people your face and you have a good personality and you just be yourself, that anything's possible. And I'm not anywhere near, where I can monetize my channel. I'm pretty close, but still very, very far away. Because those watch hours, that makes a big difference, guys. And as soon as we do that, we're just gonna give more. We're just gonna give back more to the community. And what I want to do with the channel is grow something big. The money that I make from YouTube in the future, I'm gonna put back into the channel and back into the community, and it's gonna be a beautiful feeling. Tento's family, the most beautiful family, the most beautiful collective. You guys are strong minded individuals. And if you're new to the Tento's collective, right? Ten toes just means to stay grounded. It just means to keep both of your feet on the ground. It just means to stay level headed and strong. That's what it is, guys. We're the Ten Toes family. Thank you again for your viewership. Thank you again for your likes, your comments, and your engagement. The engagement is very important because that's what's getting me to the algorithm. And the analytics are going crazy. My TikTok analytics, I got already more than a half a million on viewership. And on YouTube, I got almost a quarter million in viewership. So there's only big things from here, guys. And yo, like I said, always take care of yourselves, guys. And what I mean by that is, get some good breakfast in, drink your water, eat your vegetables and your fruits. Very, very important, guys. Get into the gym every now and then. I'm not saying every day, but it is healthy to get into it every now and then. But yo, thank you guys. This is just a little quick message and much love to the Ten Toes family. You guys are very important, and on to the next one. Later.